Hi guys, hope you all are doing good. So in our previous video we have learned what is a linked list is. So in this lecture we are going to learn how to create our first linked list in C. So don't worry if you are a beginner, I will explain everything step by step in easy words. So without any delay, let's begin. So first let us revise first. So what is a linked list actually? So linked list is nothing but which is made up of nodes. So each node contains one data and address. Which address? Address of the next node. So linked list gonna contains node. So nodes contains two important things. The first one is data and second one is the address of the next node. So simple, let me write the simple diagrammatic representation. So first it gonna be data and it gonna be next. So every node points to the next node. So now let us write the structure. So let me write the structure. So I have written the structure for the linked list. So let us understand it line by line. So first we have int data. So it gonna stores the value. So on the next line we have struct node star next. What does actually it mean? So it gonna stores the address of the next node. So this structure becomes the blueprint of creating a node. So now we need some memory for linked list. So now we need memory for nodes. So for that we use a special function called malloc. So we are going to use this malloc function. So what does this malloc means? It means it used for memory allocation. So malloc used for memory allocation. So we are going to use malloc for memory allocation. So it requests memory from the computer while the program is running. When the program is running, this malloc function allocate memory for our linked list, for our nodes. So to use this malloc function we need some separate header file. The header file is #include std lib.h. So this is a header file. So when we are accessing for memory allocation like malloc, realloc and free, we need this header file std lib.h. So this header file is important. So now let us create our first node. So let me create our first node. So I have written the structure of the code, how to create the first node. So let me explain line by line. So first line we have created struct node star head. So what does this actually mean? What gonna do this line? So here we are going to create a pointer called head. So we have created a pointer called head here. So on the second line we have allocate memory for our first node, for our first node head node. So now memory is already allocated. So now memory is ready. So now we need to store data. So let us store data. So let me write it. So we have stored the data. So now let us understand this line. So now the node contains data equal to 10 and next equal to null. So the diagrammatic representation will be like 10 null. So our linked list currently has only one node. So now let us create a second node. So let us create the second node. So we have created the second node. So let me explain it. So here it gonna gives the we have created the struct node star second. We have created the second node and we have allocated the memory for our second node. So now let us store the data for our second node. Let me write. So now we have node 1, node 2. So node 1 equal to 10 and node 2 equal to 20. So and last we have null. So but they are not connected yet. So to connect them we need to write head next equal to second. So now they are connected. Now it gonna be like, let me write. So it gonna looks like 10 connected to 20, 20 to connected to null. So this is how we represent the linked list. So the first node points to the second node. So let us create some more, let us create one more node. So let me create one more node. Let us create third node. So we have created the third node here. So let me write in the next page. So we are moved to the next page. So we have created our one more node, third node. Let us store the data. So let me store the data. So we have we have created our third node and we are connected to the second node. So now the diagrammatic representation will be like 10, 20 connected to 30 and null. So we have successfully created our linked list with nodes. So let us move to the previous page. So we have created totally 3 nodes, the first head node and the second node and the third node. So this is all about the linked list. So now let us see the complete program for our linked list. So let me write this complete C program. So let us move to the, let me write in the fresh page. So I am going to write the complete C code for our linked list. So this is a complete C code for our linked list to create the nodes. So let me explain the each line step by step. So now let us guide on. So first one. So we have created 3 nodes. So on the second step we store the 10 inside our first node. So on the first node we have created our 10 value. We have stored the 10 value in the first node. On the second node we have stored the 20 value. On the third node we have stored the 30 value. So on the fifth step we have connected first node to second node and the second node to the third node and the third node to the null value. So now final the diagrammatic representation, it will be like 10, 20, 30 and null. So this is all about the creation of the linked list. I hope this lecture is clear to everyone. If you have any doubts you can ask in the comment section. So in our next video we will learn how to display or traverse a linked list and print all elements one by one. So thanks for watching and see you guys in the next lecture.